condoms, used properly, provide no protection at all from HPV. HPV is not transmitted the way HIV is. HIV, the virus that causes AIDS, requires the exchange of body fluid. We need blood, semen, or vaginal fluid exchange. Herpes and HPV are both skin-contracted viruses. All it takes is skin contact anywhere in the genital area and you're infected for life. And will infect everyone you have genital contact with after that. Let me make this clear. It doesn't take what some of you think is sex. You know how many teenagers we've had in our clinics test positive for herpes and HPV who thought they were technically virgins? Thought they could do everything else? See, what was their big fear? What were they worried about? They're worried about getting pregnant. So I can do all this other stuff. It's not sex. It's safe. It doesn't count. I'm still a virgin. I don't have to tell people who I did that with because that's not sex. Students, I am now going to give you the medical definition of sex. It does not help to tell you to not have sex if we have not defined sex. We have to define it. This is the medical definition of sex. This is the medical line over which you can't step. And if you have ever stepped over this line, you've risked disease and you need to get tested, and don't you dare tell anyone you're a virgin. Don't you dare. We have teenagers running around going, I'm a virgin, and they're infecting each other like wildfire. Here is the line over which you can't step. Absolutely no genital contact of any kind. None. Yes, that includes oral sex, which is mouth to genital. Oral sex is sex, hence the name, oral sex. And every single sexually transmitted disease, every one, is transmitted through oral sex. If you have had oral sex, you are not a virgin, and don't you dare tell anyone you are. And every single partner you ever have will have to know every single person you've done that with. Is that clear? Anybody still confused? Y'all know what genital means? Because I get about 100 emails a week from kids. Does that mean shaking hands? Here's a simple rule. If you will both abide by this rule at all times, you're 100% safe. You can run out of here yelling virgin. Here it is. Ready? Keep your pants on and zipped. Both of you, all the way. That's safe. Any genital contact is not. Was that clear? All right, good. And there's HIV. I'm not going to spend time on it. HIV causes AIDS. It's deadly. You don't want it. Equal opportunity, hurting boys and girls the same. In light of that, what are you being told to do to make sure you don't get this virus that will kill you? If I said safe sex to teenagers in Wisconsin, what would most of them say? What's safe sex? Condoms. Sure, hey, Pam, I can sleep with 18 people. I got a piece of latex. Safe. Students, condoms aren't safe. Never have been, never will be. The only safe sex is a safe partner. Someone who has never had sex, or if they have, hear me carefully. It has been 5 years from the last time they had sex of complete abstinence. Please have them virally blood tested. It's worth whatever it costs. I could have sex 1,000,000 times with my husband who's only been with me, never once use a condom, and I will never get a disease, ever. I could have sex one time tonight with some guy I meet at the hotel later tonight, use a condom, and be infected for the rest of my life. It has nothing to do with latex. It has everything to do with who you're having sex with. What if we didn't have AIDS and genital warts and herpes and syphilis and gonorrhea? What if I could give you a super condom? I sleep with 30 people. Kids get desperate. What if I use 5? A bodysuit. There must be a way. Are there other reasons to wait? I think so. I'm actually one of those insane, crazy people who actually believes that sex involves more than a few body parts touching. I am so old that I think that sex involves a little bit more than the biology. I am such a dinosaur, that I actually think sex involves your heart and involves your soul. And there isn't a condom in the world that will ever protect your soul. It's not a game. It's not a recreational sport. It's not hooking up. It's not friends with benefits. It's not all those things that MTV has told you it is. It is the most amazing gift of self and intimacy you will ever give someone. And when it becomes a game and a recreational sport, it will forever lose its ability to mean, I really love you. It will forever lose that ability. I met my husband in college. He was 23 when I married him, and he was a virgin. Girls ask me all the time how I knew. Girl's first date. We were both living on campus. He called my dorm, asked me to dinner. First date. He said, Pam, I've not had sex, don't intend to until I'm married. In order to make sure that doesn't happen, here's the boundary. And he laid it on the line. He said, you can't deal with that, date someone else. Wasn't enough to say it. For 2 years, he kept it, treated me with respect, and there's not a diamond in the world he could have given me 24 years ago that was more valuable than what he gave me. Himself, with no past fear, disease, nothing more valuable. A lot of you have never heard your worth waiting for. Hear it from me. The person you're going to spend your life with is worth your best. And you don't have to throw yourself away on relationships that are temporary.